Hello guys, I'm Rashid here. I hope you guys are doing well, healthy in this quarantine time. I hope you're all following the precautions in a way and kind of washing your hands and keeping your social distancing. And I hope you and your family are healthy and living a happy long life. Um, so today is Monday, May 11th, and what I want to share today is a side hustle that little people know about. So I'm pretty sure that the sooner that you get on the side hustle, the more money that you will make down the road. Again, the most important thing before a side hustle is to have a main hustle. You need to be able to get up in the AMs and make sure that you go and grind, and then kind of whenever you're done with your grind, you come back in the PMs and kind of do this side hustle. Again, it's a great side hustle. Depending on how business savvy you are, can make you a great deal of money. And I'm pretty sure that as time goes on, as time kind of expands, as more people will hop on this, right? So the side hustle I'm talking about is nothing too complicated. It's nothing too um, you know um, complex. It's just simple. It's Jumia. It's a Jumia side hustle where you can sell stuff online via Jumia, right? First and foremost, they give you a great platform, a platform where any person that can uh, especially in this moment, in this time that we're in, the best way to kind of shop is online, right? So if you can find a product, a very decent product that people will want, that's not out of fashion, then what happens is that you can end up having a great deal of a side hustle that you can make per day, and I'm not gonna try to front, but I actually pay my house rent with this side hustle over here. So I'm pretty sure that you can also be able to reach the levels that I have reached. So what I will do is I'll kind of walk you through the steps of how to sign up for this online, and then as we progress, I'll kind of share more tips and tricks on how to do those things, right? So the first thing is, once you go to the website, the official website jumia.co.ke, it brings you to the home page, right? So once you come to the home page, scroll all the way down through these great beautiful deals that they have. You can see they have mask here for 99 shillings, 90 shillings, 249. This is a nice one, but that's not why we're here. You scroll all the way to the bottom, right there where it says online shopping with Jumia, Africa's #1 online store, right? So what you want to look for is sell online, right? Which is basically in the third paragraph. The first paragraph, second paragraph, the third paragraph here. Right in the middle, you'll see you can now sell online on Jumia and make more money with ease and convenience, right? List your product with zero fee charge and grow your business today with Jumia. So I mean, this is a great deal, believe me. This has your business has the potential of really kind of going global if you think about it, because Jumia has a lot of branches and offices around Africa. So if your item is hot and is selling, then what happens that you may end up having become an international business person, which is the hopes for every business person here. So once you go here, sell online, you kind of want to just kind of click on that real quickly. Once you click on that, then it brings you to this page here, um, and then you just kind of scroll down, right? You see the profits of it, reach millions of customers. I'm pretty sure that the business that you have today does not reach anywhere close to millions of customers. 40% of our sellers make more than 50,000 Kenyan shillings a month, right? This is what I was talking about, paying your rent with this side hustle, right? $50,000, 50,000 Kenyan shillings a month is a great deal of money. That money can not only pay your house rent, but it also can support your wife and your school fees, right? And then it says Jumia, they do the heavy lifting, which means they take care of the training, the customer delivery, the money collection, the customer service, and after sales, and all of that, right? So the only thing that you have to do is just physically kind of just sign up for it, log on, post your products on there, and hope that people buy it, right? It's completely free, but that means that it doesn't cost you a single shilling to open this account, right? And you can easily, as soon as you open your online store, then you can start selling as quickly as you upload your products online, right? um, then this is just kind of, they have a system base where they kind of give you what do you call it, wide ranging from very basic e-commerce operations, marketing, finance, and sales, you know So this is something that you can maybe consider down the road. And also they have a very great, a very large team that supports. So I mean, when you look at this, you know, if you have a shop somewhere or if you have a business somewhere and you want to be able to reach millions of customers, you know, then you can easily and more affordably be able to do this. So yeah, let's kind of sign up for that, right? Once you kind of see that, you just click on the start selling or up here, start selling button, which brings you to this page. So what happens is that I'm going to hide this information because this is my personal information. But for you, you would have to put your first and last name, your phone number, anything that has a star on it. That means you have to put so your display name, which is your shop name basically. So I'm just going to put some fake information here, so you at least know or have an idea of, you know, what it is. So let's say, for example, Jane Doe is the name. Your phone number is 0000700. Basically that's your number. You don't have to put the reference. You know, your shop can be Jane Doe shop, right? Your email address can be janedoe@email.com, right? Then you could just retype your email again, right? And then your password can be, you know, whatever you want your password to be, you know. And then I have read and accepted. So this is what you want to first read, right? So at least that kind of gives you, you know, what you're signing into, right? This is small print here. I'd highly advise for you whenever you have the opportunity to kind of read it. But it just, you know, it's a bunch of law gibberish. So I mean, it's you know, it's something that I suggest read. You can also print it and kind of have it on the side before you officially and actually do this. If you want to consult a lawyer or if you want to talk to somebody that has knowledge of this part of it, I'll highly suggest that, because at the end of the day, this is basically a contract that you're signing with Jumia, right? So once you've done that, then obviously you cannot go on without reading and accepting it. As you can see, I've read and accepted e-contract. Then once you do that, just go and continue, right? Password. Okay, my password did not match. Oh, right. Okay, I'm kind of messing up on the password. Really, you know, I've already have an account, so but I just want you guys to kind of follow along and do it. So the password has to be at least 8 characters, containing a capital letter, a lower letter, and a numeric number, right? You know what? Let me just and a numeric number, right? So 8 characters, right? So let's say, for example, um, so there we go, right? The second part of it is where you go to the address, right? So you put your address. Basically, it has to be a bit more specific than this, but for this part, I'll just put Nairobi, Kenya. You want to kind of want to put your street or house number or wherever you live. Then Nairobi, right? Type of business. So this, if you're a company, then all well and good. But this, I'm doing this for individuals as a side hustle, right? Your gender, which is male or female, right? Are you registered with VAT? Really, what this means is that if you have a business, right? If you have a business, for example, if you have a small shop somewhere and you want to sell your products online, you can use that VAT number that you registered with as that, right? Right. So and then you would enter that number here, you know, and you also enter the VAT number here as well, right? But just as a primary category, right? Whenever you enter those two numbers, again, this is not mandatory because there's no stars next to it. The only stars are these here. You see that, right? Um, then whatever that you're into. So let's say, for example, if you're selling computers, you would say computers. If you sell electronics, fashion, gaming, grocery, health and beauty, home and office, whatever it is that you're into, you could sell, right? So let's say for services, for example, for me, and then South Park, CBC, Westland, Kaka House. So this way you choose the closest one that you be able to drop off your service, right? So for now, I'll just use the Kaka House Westlands. Different products available. You can just say yes, and then continue, right? So this is just information that you want to kind of fill. Whenever you see a star, then that place you have to put information. And on this one, there's only 4 places that you see a star: your address, your city and town, right? Your legal name and company name, and the country, right? So those are the only 4 things here. But then the other stuff too as well. It kind of helps. With putting your product out there first, because if you have a VAT and seller's VAT, then what that means that you're official and you're legit. So yeah, let's continue. Required information is missing. Okay, what is missing? Different products available. Obviously they don't accept yes. What if I just say continue? Oh, perfect. Let me go through, right? So now this is what you could use is M-Pesa as a way of payment, right? Your M-Pesa name. If you have, what do you call it? Update only VA selected. M-Pesa, yeah, definitely see that. So if you have, just your M-Pesa name here, you put your M-Pesa name, Jane Doe, right? And then account number, really, no, M-Pesa phone number is what you're looking at, right? So your M-Pesa phone number, you just put your phone number here, right? You can also skip the step 2 as well, right? But this way you get paid, so I don't think you want to skip the step here, right? So then once you do that, I'm don't know if they let me go through because I don't have these things here, but let's see if they do let me go through. Account name, account number, value is required and can be empty. Okay, so since we used M-Pesa, right, so the account name, again, we'll just use your name, whatever your name is, and the account number, you will use your phone number again, right, since we used M-Pesa. But if you have a bank account that you want to use as well, you definitely can choose that. But for me, the easiest way or the easiest thing for me to kind of do right now is just use M-Pesa. If you have a bank, your bank code, your branch, and all this information, you can put that in there if you want to use your bank. But again, that's the choice that you have. For me, M-Pesa is the easiest and most convenient for me, so I just use that. Once you continue, so then there we go. So they give you a seller ID, right, Jane Doe, and all this information here, right, and then all you would do is kind of just review whatever it is that you wrote. You kind of want to keep this number in the back of your head. It's very, very important, right, and then your bank information as well. So I'm not going to click start selling. I'll do that on my account because this is just a tutorial on how to do it, but this is the first step that you would do if you want to be able to upload stuff and kind of sell stuff online to really millions of people. Do I suggest this? Highly, highly, highly suggest this, because what this can be for you is a passive income, right? If you have products, different type of products that you see that are flying off your shelves, if you have different type of products, if you have a shop, if you have if you have a business place and that you want to be able to expand your business, then this is the way to do it. If you offer services, different type of services, this is the great place to put it. If you have a great deal of knowledge about different type of fields, or you want to share stuff, then this is a great place to do it. So again, Jumia is a great place to kind of side hustle. Again, 50,000 Kenyan shillings is what you can make potentially, and that all depends on the type of business that you want to run. So again, I highly suggest that you do this, and I will keep you posted as we progress on there. Any questions or any comments that you have on there, you can just write them down real quickly, and I'll respond to them as quickly as possible. But yeah, again, I want you to be able to have, number one, a main hustle. Lazima ukuwe na nini, hiyo main hustle yako ya kwanza, uamuke mapema. You get up in the AMs, you go do your hustle, and then you come back in the PMs and you kind of do this side hustle. So just kind of think about this. I let this dawn on you. But again, up to 50,000 Kenyan shillings as a side hustle, really not a bad idea. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any comments or any questions, please link them or write them below, and let's make some money.